these early 90s, the mutilations were all the same. The eyes are removed, parts of the jaws are removed, inner ears are removed, tongue, inner throat removed, anal area cored out, sexual organs removed, and some intestinal and respiratory organs also removed. In 1956, we got the first report of a human victim, the same type of mutilation. It was Master Sergeant Lovett, United States Air Force, stationed at Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico. And he, along with his colonel, went downrange to pick up some missile parts from a shot that they had that morning. The colonel's on one side of a little sand mound, and sergeant's on the other side, and the colonel hears the sergeant screaming, so he runs up over the sand dune in time to see the sergeant being drug off by his leg with something like a cable wrapped around his leg and being pulled into a saucer type ship. The colonel immediately jumps back in his jeep, heads back to headquarters, tells him what happened, and they immediately place him under arrest for murder. Three days later, Lovett's body shows up, 415 feet from the exact spot where he was taken, from the exact drag marks. The body is identical to the mutilation of a cow. Everything is missing, just like cattle that have been reported since the early 50s. In 1988, this most disturbing case came to light. Had taken place in Brazil at the Guaraparanga Dam, which is a dam that supplies water. It's a man-made dam, supplies water right outside of Sao Paulo. Some fishermen are out in a boat, 3 guys in a boat, just doing a little fishing, and they look toward the shore and they see what they think is a corpse. So instead of checking it out, they hightail it back and get the police. Police show up, they take one look, they call forensics, and the forensic team arrives. The gentleman is done in just like Sergeant Lovett. Eyes removed, partial jaw, tongue, inner throat, inner ear. He has the same 1 centimeter puncture wounds on his chest, which remove lymph nodes, bicep, which removes bicep muscle, navel, which removes intestines, internal organs, sexual organs removed, anal area cored out, just like cattle. And the body's remarkable. Again, no postal lobotomy, no livor mortis, no rigor mortis. Got to remember, when Todd Cease disappeared and laid up in that August heat, he should have been as bloated as a bus. This guy was laying for 40 hours. He should have been immense. The body was remarkable as far as an investigator is concerned. In all cases that I'm talking about here, the carcasses show no blood. The blood has been drained from the carcass, whether human or cattle. All the sensory organs are missing. And from what is gathered from the autopsies, it's some type of a sucking device that has some sort of a laser tip that makes the hole, cauterizes the wound, and then does whatever it does. I was fortunate enough to get the autopsy report from this case. I also have the pictures of the body. People often ask, why don't I put it up there? Yeah, you don't want to see these unless you've got a real strong stomach. The autopsy report keeps mentioning, of course it mentions all the wounds and what's missing, but also it keeps mentioning 2 words: vital reaction. Anybody here know what vital reaction is? If I stab a dead person, all I'm going to get is a wound, an open wound. Nothing else. No black and blue, no tearing, no bleeding, nothing. Just an open cut. If I stab a live person, there's a movement. There's a vital reaction. Now I've got bruising, I've got tearing, inside, outside. Okay? In 17 sentences in this autopsy report, it mentions the victim has suffered from vital reaction. This guy was alive.